Right. I'm Angela. I am a parishioner here at Holy Family. Have been here basically my whole life, I think. Grew up in this church, and it's just a beautiful place that I've loved coming to know the Lord through, and wonderful community, and it's my home. Attending Queen's University in Kingston. I am doing a double major in music and French, as well as in the concurrent education program. I love the Kingston, the Queen's community. It's such an awesome space for me to grow. I find that having that faith-filled community, especially in university, is truly essential for my survival. If I didn't have it, I really don't know where I'd be. They really keep me grounded and keep me looking in the right direction, and not to get lost in all the noise, because I find that is, it's very noisy and very busy in university, and it can be hard to remember my why, and that's my faith, and my community has really done that for me. I've also found the Newman House Catholic Chaplaincy on campus to be really the place where I call home. We also have Catholic Christian Outreach, CCO, missionaries on campus with us. So it's called Rise Up, happens every December into January. We spend New Year's Eve together, it's so fun. I attended this past December, it was in Ottawa. And I said yes immediately when I heard about it from my missionaries on campus. I just thought this was such a cool way to get to know the community even more, and just a great way to challenge myself and step outside my comfort zone. I think for my whole life, especially when I've come to know the Lord, without even realizing it, I've always been Spirit-Reliant. I've just kind of wanted to do things in my faith and take action. And that looks different in many ways, of one being maybe praise and promises, but then that took different forms when I entered university. I was invited to lead Discovery, and that was something that I just it felt like a no-brainer, because I've encountered Jesus, now I get to do it again, and get to do it and bring people along for the ride. And that kind of was a ripple effect. It just kept going my entire experience. Once I started leading Discovery, there was a fire that was lit in my heart for serving the church and serving its people. And I didn't really know it yet. I didn't exactly know what it was, but I knew there was something there that I had to keep exploring. And that really took a turn at Rise Up. It was a conversation I was having with one of my campus missionaries, where I just kind of broke down to her and was like explaining and expressing this longing in my heart to serve others and to help others, and because the experience I've had with Jesus is so beautiful, and I want nothing more than for others to see it, but I just didn't know how to do it yet. I was getting there, but there was more. So we were having this conversation, and then I was in a workshop later in the conference, and the saying on the screen came up saying, "I will do, I will go, I will say." And it became so clear through that is exactly what I had to do. And an opportunity came up for me to go on mission with CCO this coming June. So I'll be going to Ireland with them. That fire in my heart was that prompting from the Holy Spirit. When I saw that saying, it was like, you have to go apply, go do it, and just say yes and see what happens. It was an open door, was so clear, and I just embraced it. I think turning to prayer has been the biggest tool for me, whether that means going to Mass an hour early and just sitting in His presence and praying the rosary, or just before I go to bed at night, spending that time with Him in prayer is so essential. I also think being open to seeing the open doors around you, whether that be the smallest conversation with someone about faith, or just any opportunity to share the gospel through a conversation or through an action. I really just look to take those chances, because you never know where they could lead. And when you look back on those moments, it's really evident how the Holy Spirit led you through that, even if you didn't realize it. And I find that happens to me a lot, especially in the university setting. I'm coming across conversations with people about faith and about Christ that otherwise I would not be talking about with them, but because I was just open to it, it happened. And I find that to be such a light, and I cling on to those for sure. Thank you, I think would be my first thing, just for everything along the way, the ups and the downs. It's all been worth it. And yes, I know there's mission is one thing to come, but I know there's so much more, and I just say yes.